Hey guys, it's Lisa, One Happy Place Creations, and I'm back doing the Sugar Skull, not the Sugar Skull, the Exploding Canvas. I went ahead and pulled back all my pieces, show you that, and I told you that was all I was going to do until such time as I got to starting to video again. So then what I did, and I'm going to do the last couple here, move it over a little bit. I'm going to do the last couple here. I didn't want you to have to watch the whole thing, but so I'm just taking the two pieces. I'm almost out of black, but I'm going to definitely have enough. Yeah, I don't think I've ever used a whole roll of tulle in my life yet, so I'm almost kind of excited to run out of it, but you know, then you got to go buy some more. Ew. But maybe with Halloween ending, the black will go on sale. Okay, so I just took two sections because I wanted them to be fuller. Some of them I actually put the black and orange and left them just the way they were, and some of them I actually separated out the two colors and put them together, which makes it just a little more, makes the two colors kind of pop instead of just having them blended. So that's why it looks a little different throughout. And then just like the work canvases, you just untie this, and I'm having these stick out. Of course, they all want to stick onto the little ends of the thing here, the pipe cleaner. And then I'm just giving it a quick little twist to hold it. Doing my little poof. And a quick little twist to hold it. And then that gets poofed out. And there you got a little more orange and black versus the mix. Okay, so just two more. And I'm making this one a little longer because that one's, the little tail is not very long on that side, and I like having the little tails sticking out. So this one I'm going to make a little longer so I have a good tail there. And just leaving that one blended. And I'm going to undo this. Don't want that much of a tail, but to give myself a little tail, just a little quick thing there. A little poof, and a little quick twist there. I'm not doing a lot of twist because I'm going to go back through this yet again. And one more to do. I'm just getting this around so that I can, want to make sure I stay in camera. I'm not always good at that, and I apologize. Sometimes I end up on my videos doing it off camera, and it's like, well, that's helpful. So it's like, do as I say, not as I do, because you can't see what I'm doing. Oh, that takes me back to raising my children. Okay, I digress. All right, so we're going to stick this back in here. Again, it's sticking to the wire on the chenille stems, very irritating. And then back into the one I started with. And this makes it really nice and full, but I am also going to go back through. So there. Oh, and I still have black. Not much. There is not much black left on there, but okay, this is the bottom. This is the top. So now really quickly, I'm going to add, and I'm not really going to, I'm just going to open this puppy up, and I'm not really worried about the end because I'll tuck it around. I just want to leave myself enough so I have something to do with it. And then I'm just going to kind of weave this. Let's see, I need to fluff everything around. I'm just going to kind of weave this in and out real quick here. If I put too much thought into it, I don't think it'll be near as nice as if I just kind of get it done, and then later on I can come back and because it's a wire, I'll be able to really kind of mess around with it. And of course, they're just twist ties, so if I really don't like it, I can just untie everything and either add more ribbon or, you know, make the loop smaller, or just kind of hot glue it somewhere. So, you know, this is a very, very forgiving, very forgiving craft here. Of course, most all of it to me is forgiving. At least what I do. I mean, I don't paint like you know, I don't call myself a true artist as far as like being able to paint like Van Gogh or anything, but I guess not very many people can anyway. But I think all of us are artists when we're creating something. I mean, that's the definition of artists. So creating something from a blank canvas, and that's you know, whether it's card or a scrapbook page or a canvas here, or, you know, whatever, depending on whatever you do, we're all artists. So this is probably as interesting as watching paint dry. So I'm really trying to hurry. I couldn't figure out how I could do this, and I've got to move this around carefully so I don't bobble the camera and you guys get sick and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and move it around all the way so that that's the last time that I'll move it for this process anyway. And some of these I did cut a bit short, and so my thought process on that is leave them longer, and you can always trim them off. So there's a, you know, a little tip for if you plan on doing something like this. And again, you don't have to do a Halloween one. You can do one that you're just going to keep in your home all the time, or I mean, any of the holidays, and it can be as elegant, as shabby chic, as steampunky, as you want it to be. I mean, you're the creator. It's totally and you know, there's no right or wrong way to do it. It's whatever works for you to get that final outcome that you're interested in. I'm hoping. Oh yeah, I wanted to make sure I was going to have enough ribbon to get around all the way. Just do stuff. Just try it. I mean, you know, I got this stuff on sale. I got the ribbon on sale. I got the tulle at garage sales. I mean, people, you know, buy them to do wedding things or crafts or whatever, and they had some left and they don't know that they're going to use it anymore. Garage sales to me are fabulous, especially when you get to one where there's a crafting person. I'm sorry, I've got my, I don't think you can see it. I've got my mouse over here because I'm uploading some videos. I got a backlog of videos to get out, and this is this whole series is one of them. It just dawned on me that Halloween is just right around the corner, and I haven't put this out there yet. And I'm like, well, nobody's really going to want to watch this after Halloween, so but maybe it'll inspire you to buy some stuff to do, you know, when they're all on sale. I know at Michael's and Joann's, all the Halloween stuff now. Let's see, this is October 27th, I think. And again, I'm going to, because I might have enough that I will put a little bow on here. But I don't know. But I got some left. So, okay, so there's that. Let me get this around so it's facing the front. Sorry if I bobbled you. I want to make sure I get my glue gun out of the way. this hot glue gun, I really like it. It works really well. I mean, you have some control. It's an AdTech 2-temp, but it drips. It just constantly drips, and I keep trying to figure out what I can make with all those little drips, but I haven't come up with anything yet. Okay, so I'm just going to try and get through this pretty rapidly here. I'm going to have this up under here. I just need to kind of measure and see how much I need. I figured that was going to be kind of cool up there, and I think I'm actually going to try and push that up there. Okay, so if I cut it right about here. Oh good, that'll leave me about half for something else. Who knows? Little tip, of course my husband's been taking my lighter to light candles in the house, and now I don't have it. But when you cut anything like this, just take your lighter and singe the edges so that it does not unravel. I'll have to do that later, but you know, this I'm going to be putting down on here. So all right. Oh, let me get my cord untangled here. Let me get this right in here and get this centered and on there. Yeah, I'm gonna like that. And I'm just gonna have to kind of get that tucked up in there. There we go. There we go. There's that side. Ah! That was hot. Get in there. Come on. And get that side tucked up in there. Oh, I got some good hot spots on that one. Yeah. Got it all over the place. And I got my fingers, oh, I can't stand this stuff. Okay. I noticed in my videos when I work with hot glue that I go, a lot. Not a good thing. Okay. So I've got my little doodads there. I've got my tree. And I want him to kind of, see, I don't know. I might end up clipping that off. I don't know if I want to have that come out on top. So let me clip a little bit more of this guy off of here. Where'd I put my big clippers? Oh my goodness, are you kidding? I actually put them away. No, I didn't. Okay, how many of you crafters do this? Yeah. Alright, well this is kind of a bad thing because I need to cut this off, and I know if I try and use these, there we go. Yay! And then I'm going to clip some of this off. There we go. Things are flying. Okay, that's much better. I like that. And so let's see. I'm just whizzing through this thing, guys. You're seeing it. You know, I have the little okay. You're seeing it as I'm seeing it. I'm just getting this glued down here. I have my little plan. I think I showed that on one of the other videos. I also thought it probably would have been nice if I would have distressed this a little bit, which I still can. Let's see. And I know it's kind of an old favorite of everybody's is Vintage Photo, but I tell you what, if there's any of them that you would want to own, just want to cut that white down a little bit. But if there's anything, you know, if you can't afford to buy a whole bunch of stuff, but you want to try this distress stuff, start with the vintage photo, because you can do a lot with that one. And I think if you watch videos, you'll see that the majority of people use vintage photo a lot. Okay. Ooh, I really hurt myself on that one. Oh yeah, that took the skin off. Sorry guys, that's probably gross. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this apart because I want to get, there we go. I want to get these added in here for some dimension, but hopefully still look like the same tree. Okay, so let's get, I'm going to have to get another glue stick in here pretty quick. Okay, so there's that. Good. Yeah, these glue guns can do some damage to you, so you want to make sure that you're always careful about them. And I'm going to slide that right in there. And you know, if the glue puddles on this one, usually I hate puddled glue. It just looks like you just slapped it together and, you know, didn't really put much thought in it and that kind of stuff. But on this one, it's really not going to matter. It's just, it's supposed to look creepy and gooey and stuff like that. So, yeah. And I'm going to have something sitting on there. You know, I've got the main things figured out, but then some of the other things, not so much. Okay, now my sugar skull is going to be going right in here, and it's probably, yeah, it's going to have to go right there. I'm thinking, let's see, right there. I kind of like to be able to see this, so that's probably going to go right there. Making sure I'm still in camera. Yep, okay. What else do I have? I have a ton of stuff that I bought for like next to nothing. I think I'm going to put a few of these on there. And I did get these purpley flowers, and I might use one of those. I'm not a huge flower girl, but yeah, and I like my tree. I have these little birds that I got. Again, I was at Michael's and 70% off. I'm like, okay, I'm all about that kind of savings. And so I did buy quite a few things for Halloween. Yes, I did. I'm going to go ahead and clip off these wires that's on this little bird. Clip and clip. Okay, so throw those away. Put my little bird on right here. Yeah, I like that right there. Okay, let me get some stuff on there and put my little bird down. Holding. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue this puppy down. So, I'm just going to, hopefully I have enough glue to go around. I know I got to get it around the edges. And don't fall on me, please. There we go. That ought to give me a pretty good hold onto everything. And I tell you, once it touches any of the tool, it just goes zoop and sucks it right in. So, yeah. Good. hold that for a second. My little dog hair on there. He gets on all my little crafts. All my little crafts. So, I need to get one of those Swiffer things. I see these ladies taking their Swiffer and just running it all over the place, and it grabs all of these little... I haven't tried it and don't really know exactly how well it works, but they just shush, 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 and they say it's all gone. Of course, you know, you can't really see them on video. I got some glue on my tripod. Okay, so just kind of fluffing here to see what else I need. I am going to get a couple of these cut. There's one. And maybe one with some of the little black leaves. Don't know how much of that'll show up. And let's do an orange one. There we go. And I'm gonna not have... I don't know. I don't know how many of those flowers I'm gonna... So I'm only gonna cut one. I also have some of these. I'm not sure how much more tacky I'm gonna make this. But I did want something coming out the top of his head, which I do have a, I did not get it all the way glued here, so I can put something coming out the top of his head. I don't know that I want all of this, but who knows? Because I also wanted to use some feathers. And I thought what I would do is just kind of take a couple of these feathers, get my spray box, and just put some webbing on there and kind of see how that looks. So I'm just going to lay this right on top. I think you can see it. And I'm going to lay these out. I don't need this many. Okay. That's what I'm going to use right there. And sorry if I'm making a lot of noise here. See if that's good. Don't want them to stick together. I can't really see what I'm doing here. Not really coming out. There we go. So you can't you gotta zzz with this webbing. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. Big mess. Goodness gracious. Okay, so I'm pulling this away and I'll let that dry. So I'll have a few cool looking feathers. Let's see, I wonder if I take, where, I guess I put all of my glitter away. I was thinking I might just sprinkle a little glitter on that puppy while it's still damp. Oh, that's the wrong color. Well, that would not be interesting. It's pink. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing this off camera. I'm just trying to get it before everything dries, but I don't think I was successful. There we go. Just to add a little interest. Okay. Now, I'm back. All right, putting these things off of my table so I have some more room. All right, so we have, see, up in this corner here, see what these look like. I might have to cut those down a little bit more, so I want them at different. And then a flower. Okay, and then I have my bat. Gotta get my bat on there. I did not cut these little pieces off, so let me get that without cutting my... There we go. And this one right here. Okay. Get those out of the way. So my bat's going to go right in here. And I did find a couple spiders. You gotta have a couple spiders. So I'm gonna kind of have, I don't know. Let's see. I might put one on his little head. And actually, I made a little teeny spider, and he's got a red body. And I thought I'd put him on the sugar skull because I thought it would, I don't know, just red. It was just what I had. I didn't have another bead that would look all right. But I just want there to be something. And I need to go ahead and, I'll probably do it off camera, but I'm going to fluff all of this up so that you don't really see the pipe cleaners. Just kind of take them and wrap them around. You know, actually, I have this stuff. If I can find an end. Well, not that it really matters. I can, oh my gosh. This is stuff you knit with. Now, how you would knit with this stuff, I have no clue. But I'm sure the knitters out there are going, oh, you're silly. It's easy as pie. I don't know. That looks like too much work. That looks like too much work. So I think I'm going to go with this. And it's actually extremely tacky. But I don't know. It'll work for what I want. I just wanted a little wall hanging or a wreath of some kind that I could decorate. I don't have a huge amount of space in my house. And I thought I might, let's see how this is going to work. I moved my camera, I think, a little bit. I've got these leaves here. And I think I'll clip a few of these off. Because I'm not really wild about, I love these leaves for fall, but I'm not really wild about these, you know, these sparkly ones in there. Oh, I'm sorry I keep banging that thing. So let me get this out of the way. Are my feathers dry? I'm just pulling them off the box. Some of them are tearing up a little bit, but you know what? That's okay. They're not completely dry. And there was some sparkle that stuck to them. They look kind of matted, but I guess that, you know, that's basically was the look I was looking for anyway. You're not going to see much of it, but I just thought it might, you know, with this really bright thing, I thought it might, you know, tone it down just a little bit, but yet still be really festive. I mean, because that's what I'm looking for. You know, Halloween, it's fun. You gotta have fun. Gotta have fun. And okay, sorry, I'm doing it off camera. I'm just ruining my little jewelry ones because I can't find my other one. I didn't put it away. Oh, there it is. God, if I'd put things away. Okay, so I think I'm gonna stick these feathers on here. And I might stick a leaf. Again, you're not going to see much of that because I'm going to slide all this in here as best as I can. Pull that off and pull that off. Slide this under here. Let's see what it looks like. Can you see that? Yeah. So pull that off too. See, it all works. Let me pull the leaf up a little bit more. these feathers up here a little bit more. Let's see. Like that. Oh, you know what? No. How about we take that off of there and just do this. See? Creative process at work. And I do need something else to calm that down a bit though. So let me see. I got this. I know, I'm a shopping diva. It was regular $14.99 and wow, I got it for a lot less than that. Trying to find the beginning of this thing. Was this a ring? Berry collection. Where does it undo at here? Okay, here we go. I think. Oh well, I'm just going to cut off a piece. Because I just need... Let me cut off this piece. And see how that works. It's all about experimentation. And I know a lot of people are using these things now. They just love them. Okay. I'm still not liking it. Still not liking it. What else can I do? Maybe it's this. I don't know. Maybe I'm not doing anything there. Since I can't make up my mind, it must be that I don't want anything there. So I'm just going to glue this back down. And you know, if I change my mind later, I'm just gluing that to a little bit so it's... Ow! And I got some right here too. Ow. Okay. So, oh my goodness, I'm 88% uploaded on that video, so that's nice. Okay, so, I think I'm going to do some of these leaves, though. I do like those. Just kind of stick them down in there. I'm going to clip these little ends off all the way, though, so I don't have to worry about them. I'm just going to glue these down right like that. A little bit. There we go. That takes care of that one. And I'm going to do one right here. Clip this little end off. I still got to get these berries glued in there. I got to remember they're not actually glued in there. And you can actually... Ow! Ow! Oh my goodness, I am just doing myself some damage today. Let me get these puppies in here. I want to shorten these up.